Everything about God's salvation contradicts absolutely everything men believe about how salvation should be won and in what form it should take. The question is not, do you recognize you are a sinner? The question is this: since you have heard me preach the gospel, has God done such a work in your heart that the sin you once loved, you now hate? And the righteousness you once hated and ignored, you now desire? That's the question. Everyone knows they're a sinner. They just don't realize how heinous and terrible that is. Nor do they want to let go of the very thing that they choose to drink down as though it were water.
Paul preached, we who worship God in the Spirit and rejoice in Christ Jesus, we have no confidence in the flesh. No confidence in the flesh. And Paul goes on and says, no man tried in the flesh to please God more than I did. Tell me about your zeal to please God with your long hours of study, your forced discipline, your repetitious prayers. Tell me about the hypocrisy of looking holy on the outside, but knowing personally inside that there's wickedness, trying to be righteous and good on your own power and strength. Tell me about all the fears, the failures, the struggles, the useless efforts. Tell me all about it, Paul says, and I'll tell you that I tried harder than you did. I was totally blameless concerning the law and keeping all the do's and don'ts, but I missed Christ. In spite of my efforts, I missed Him.
Everything about God's salvation contradicts absolutely everything men believe about how salvation should be won and in what form it should take.
You either believe in Christ or you don't. If you believe in Christ, you're going to heaven. And if you don't, no matter what you've done in your life, you ain't.